How's it going, everyone? So, just a warning, this is probably going to be a really strange and sort of confusing video because I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I wanted to try something different. And since I can't make like my cinematic vlogging style videos right now, since my DJI thing hasn't arrived, I still wanted to make kind of like a mix of a vlog and a cinematic by adding commentary to my normally 100% cinematic video. And I'm still going to release this as like a normal cinematic, but in addition to that, I'm going to put this out. But I don't really have anything planned. I just sort of decided that I wanted to try and do this. So I might run out of things to talk about, and it might be really not so interesting, but I'll try and like tell you guys stuff about what's going on in the scene. And right now you're just looking at trees because I needed a really long clip that would let me explain what this video is. So hopefully when I'm done recording this, it'll all be some kind of an interesting video. So now that that intro is out of the way, there is one more thing that I should mention, which is that I'm not really going to like comment on what you're seeing on the screen because I didn't edit this or really record it in a way that would allow for commentary. Like, things move so quickly. I'm just gonna talk about the mountain and everything I did that day just as a whole, not really pausing or focusing on what you're seeing unless it's like a really long scene and I have time to say something. But for the most part, I'm just gonna tell you about what I did and the mountain itself. And I guess the most important thing that I think the mountain is known for, well, I guess it's famous on its own, but I think globally it's most famous for being one of the places where they filmed The Last Samurai. So Tom Cruise was here, and the guy that played Katsumoto, I don't know what his actor's name is, but Tom Cruise was here. And that's one of this mountain's like big claims to fame, I guess. You could see it like on the guidebook. It says like The Last Samurai was filmed here and Tom Cruise sat in this spot. But it's one of my favorite mountains. I think my second favorite mountain. I think my first favorite would have to go to Mount Takao near Tokyo. I'm not sure what prefecture it's actually part of. Maybe Kanagawa or something. But this mountain is also very cool. It has a lot of old temples on it. It's really naturey. And it's not like super packed like Takao gets a lot of the times, because I think it's famous for The Last Samurai, but it's not like overly famous for like tourists and stuff. And something that I can't point out in the video right now are these little statues that have bibs on them. I don't know the purpose of them. I don't know the purpose of a lot of the things in this video or the things that happen at shrines. Like, I'm always curious about the little crescents that you find, the crescent moons that you find on the shrine lanterns. I don't know why they are always moons, and I don't know why these little statues have bibs on them, but you do see them like constantly across all of Japan at all like the random temples and shrines, because I also cannot tell a shrine from a temple. So if you guys do know what the difference is, it'd be cool if you let me know in the comments. I'm curious about what the difference is. I think it's like Buddhist and Shinto, but I'm not 100% sure. So if you are, let me know. But the main reason I went to this place was to kind of practice with the Crane 2, in addition to seeing the fall colors, because I hadn't gone anywhere. I think this is the only place I went to for fall colors. Oh no, that's not true. I went to Tatsuno for a little bit to see the fall colors, but I arrived a little bit early, so it wasn't as pretty looking as Mount Shosha is. But I wanted to practice the Crane 2, and I didn't do a very good job. Like, the clips I got are okay. Like, I threw away a lot of video, and it wasn't only because of my lack of skill with the Crane 2. I also screwed up a lot of the video because I don't know if it's possible, but I feel like it has to be possible where you could set the exposure of the video so that it doesn't like darken or like brighten whenever you change like what you're looking at, because a lot of the video I had to get rid of because it looked fine when I started the video, but then I'd shift to like a tree or a shrine or something and it'd be like completely black, and I'd cut it off because I didn't pay attention, and you could kind of see it in a lot of the stuff, but I was able to keep most of it. So it's just me trying to learn how to make videos, because I don't really make videos, or I haven't made them for very long. And here's something cool that was happening while I was there. I think this is maybe possibly like a wedding of some kind. I'm not 100% sure, but it looked pretty cool and everyone was taking videos of them, so I thought I should take the videos too. And I thought it was funny how many camera lenses that dude has, and he just carries the lenses on like belts. Like it's kind of like a cowboy with a different guns or whatever strapped to him, different lenses. And I didn't go into the main shrine because you can go in there, but you have to take off your shoes, and I was wearing like my boots that have a bunch of laces, and I was too lazy to take them off. And I'd been in there before, but I probably should have gone for like video's sake. And you can kind of see it in this shot here that for whatever reason these shrines aren't very well taken care of. I don't know if like it's because Shosha isn't like super popular for tourists, or I don't know how shrines are maintained, but like all of the shrines here are like falling apart, like really old wood. If it's not the main shrines, they're like super beat up. You might see it soon with this little shrine that's coming up. I don't know if I included the shot, but like the banners around it are all torn up. Oh, and here's me trying to do something cool with this Buddha. And this is the mountain's largest tree. Largest or oldest, it might be both. And finally, after like maybe 20-30 minutes of climbing, you get to the main shrine temple of Mount Shosha. In a little bit you'll see where Tom Cruise was, which is right there in that bottom floor. Tom Cruise and the Katsumoto guy were sitting down in that spot, so you could, I guess, I don't know, get kind of close to Tom Cruise in a way, and that's probably as close to famous people as I've ever gotten. You could see that cool lady with her big umbrella. I don't know if it was like just a photo shoot or a wedding. She didn't have like the hat that I normally see at weddings. And this is like a shrine behind the main shrine, behind the Tom Cruise shrine, that was closed the last time I came to this mountain, which was like 2 years ago or something. And it just has some nice little area that I don't think a lot of people notice, so they don't go back there. But it's cool. There's a lot of cool things at this mountain. If you're ever in the Himeji area, which I don't know if too many people are. It doesn't seem to be super popular yet, but it's a cool area of Japan. And this is the end of my day at Mount Shosha, riding the ropeway back down. This is actually a pretty cool shot because it lets you see what Japan is like from above, the density of the cities, which you kind of forget about it when you're living here, just in your day-to-day life, just how packed everything is. Basically, if it's not a mountain, it's covered by houses or buildings. And sometimes even if it is a mountain, there's houses on it. Like you'll see a lot of house-covered mountains near Kobe and in the Osaka area. But you can still kind of get like the open, just rice fields and stuff like that as you go more towards the countrysides of Japan, like you can see in the bottom right now. This is nearing the countryside of Himeji as you're leaving Himeji, but still a good number of buildings. And you could also see the massive Japanese freeways with their 2 lanes of unlimited speed, like I'm used to seeing the I-10 in Phoenix that has like 10 lanes or whatever it is now. I haven't been there in a while, but it's just kind of funny that it's a freeway, but it has maybe 2 or 3 lanes, and I think the max speed is like 50 miles an hour compared to the 80, 90 miles an hour I used to go in Phoenix, which is illegal, but you know, that's what everyone goes, so I just follow the way people do things. But I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing maybe like a better version of this style, commentary, cinematic. I guess I'd have to film things in a way that allows for commentary. Like, I obviously can't use like my cinematic clips because they're too short, and I can't ever talk about anything unless I talk like an auctioneer. But let me know what you guys think. I feel like there's potential in this style of video if I could like figure out how to film it correctly, in addition to like what I want to do with just the mix of cinematic and vlog stuff once my Osmo arrives. But I'll see you guys in the next real video.